Just give me one chance to show you. 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 I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting for so long.
Ashes, come on. I don't know why you're going over there if I'm over here. Oh, that's perfection. Well, that feels nice. Hey, girl. I think she's done. Me too.
Just give me one chance to show you. Just give me one chance to show you. Just give me one chance to show you. Just give me one chance to show you.
I use 100% of my brain in the problem. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any fingertips at all. No. I barely do shit.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, like that doesn't even make sense though. Live, love, death. What are they trying to get across here? Jump or die? But then it says don't die. These kids today. What is going on here? What's up, girl? Oh. That's right.
just give me one chance to show you. Just give me one chance to show you.
I'm basically doing this video because I just want it for personal reference for the future. Today is Thursday, June 11th, 2024. I'm not going to be on here long. I actually just left the bar. I had myself a adult beverage, so I'm a little buzzed right now. It's like 8 o'clock at night. Last time, I think it was like 7:45 or 8 o'clock at night last time I checked the clock. I'm gonna just cut to it, because like I said, I've been drinking, and I don't really want to make this like a long video. I just want to have this video for my own personal record. I quit my job today, my first job. Most of you people who have been following along to the story basically saw it coming. Before I bought my new van, I was contemplating on staying at this job anyway, or quitting, because I didn't know if the business would last long. Here in retrospect, it still doesn't seem like they're in a good spot, but that's not why I quit. I basically quit for petty reasons. My sous chef, my manager, was yelling at me today for petty things like not organizing the dishes when I brought them to the dish pit as if I'm a dishwasher, or not staying past my scheduled time. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. He yelled at me first thing this morning for not organizing or rinsing off the dishes after bringing them to the dish pit, even though I'm a cook and not a dishwasher. But then later, he called me selfish and the worst cook. Called me the worst cook since I started my new job after he asked me to stay later than my scheduled time, like 45 minutes before I was supposed to be off. And I respectfully declined. I said no. I don't really have to give a reason. But this job has been very emotional. It's been toxic, to say like the least. But the management has been very in their feels. Okay? So when you ask someone to stay past the scheduled time and they say no, you're basically just supposed to like eat it. Like, you're just supposed to shut up and just take it. But he proceeded to call me selfish, amongst other things that I completely erased and ignored. And I just thought that was it. I thought it was already a toxic work environment because of the lack of security or stability that was there, because it was a new business, and you know, frankly, the owners had no idea what they were doing. Respectfully, nothing against them, bless their heart. It was already a toxic work environment, but then on top of it, he was talking to me like I was like his kid or something. And that's cool. He's got kids, so you know, he can talk to them like that, but I just left. That's it. I just left. So I already have my second job. I already worked at Waffle House. Most of you guys who've been watching saw this coming. I decided that I wanted to stay and go down with the ship. Like less than a month ago, I was debating on if I wanted to leave out of fear because I was afraid that the business would fail, and I chose to stay out of love because I know that regardless whatever happens, I'm going to be okay. Even if the business fails, I'm going to be all right. But today, I chose to leave, not out of fear, but out of just principle, really. You don't talk to people like that, and I understand that we're all reflections of each other, and I did nothing to help the situation. I walked into a toxic environment, and I did nothing to help the situation except for reflect their toxicity. So yeah, I had a bad attitude. I wasn't listening. All the things that I was complaining about, I was actually reflecting out. So I'm willing to acknowledge and accept my part in the situation, but there is just basically, respectfully, if they're watching, there's no hope for you. And I don't have time for it. There's no hope for my direct sous chef manager, and there's definitely no hope for his mother, who just happens to be the owner of the restaurant. blessings and best of luck to all of you. I was just informed today, again, I don't work there anymore. I was just informed today that the owner took out another loan to help her get through the summer, which was not really reassuring to me personally. So it was time. It was time for me to stop making excuses and stop putting up with just abusive behavior. Also, I didn't like putting out that abusive behavior. I'm taking responsibility and accountability for my part in the whole thing. I was also putting out that energy. You know, I'm only a mirror, and I don't want to make excuses or blame anybody for my behavior, but that's what it became after so long, after, you know, the shining stars were fired and all that's left is me. I'm a happy person, but I'm not gonna be fake or phony about it. So I'm not gonna come in there every single day happy-go-lucky, and some people do, and that's fine. And I'm not saying I'm perfect or right for it and that people have to put up with my poor behavior. I just rather not perpetuate it, so I just left. The owner texted me via there's an app that we use for our job. So she texted me on that, direct messaged me before removing me, telling me that I had to return my uniforms in order to get my last paycheck, which is just plain illegal. It's just wrong. Though she's, bless her heart, but she has no idea what she's talking about. That is highly illegal. There were no prior agreements or arrangements to return the uniform. There's no even records of me receiving a uniform. How are you going to prove that I even received a uniform? Did I sign off on anything? We were given the uniforms, and then we had to give them back and then get new uniforms because she gave us the wrong ones. And they were all just sort of like grab and go. It was like in a big pile in the fucking lobby, and we had to just fucking grab our size and go. There were no records of me. And it's not even the fact, I have all of the shirts. By the time this video goes up, you know, it'll all be said and done. But as of right now, yeah, I have all the shirts. They may or may not have accidental spills of bleach on them, but I still have all of the shirts. It's just the principle of the fact you're not allowed to withhold my pay for any fucking reason. You have to pay me at the time that we agreed on. This is obviously, you know, a learning curve for everybody. But yeah, you know, I'm learning definitely. I've learned a lot while being one of the people who helped open this restaurant. Like literally everything that is hanging on the walls, that we cook on, that we clean on, everything. I unboxed it, I scraped off that annoying sticker and put it aside to be washed, and then stocked it up and figured out where it would actually go. People who are being hired now, they get the luxury of just coming in and everything has its place. I was the person, one of the people who had to figure out where all that shit was gonna go, including how the line would be set up, what would be needed here, all that shit, everything that goes into opening a restaurant. I was a part of that journey, that team. So I did learn a lot. However, it's the disrespect and the verbal and psychological abuse that's come from the company, and not just like direct psychological abuse, like just the anxiety of not knowing if you're gonna have a job when you walk in there because they got shut down or they can't afford you. They had to open up, you know, a whole new loan to be able to get through another few months. Again, not my business, and best of luck to them. But I don't want to have to deal with the abuse, the toxic work environment. I don't want to have to perpetuate it by reflecting all of that toxicity. So I'm done. A part of me thinks it was kind of stupid because I just got a whole ass car note that I'm paying for with this new van. But like I said, I'm kind of running on faith. Everything generally works out for me, typically. And if it doesn't, then it still works out because I learned something. So, yeah, I'm good. All right, that's enough. Thanks for watching.